Hello, Lovelies! Ayan, andito na naman ako to share my experience about my cabin crew journey. The reason why I returned to make a video because some of you guys are requesting a video about my cabin crew journey. A few months ago, I did my application, but I was refused. It's not rejected. It's not good term. Refused because of the documents. I have a dream even before to become a cabin crew. But of course, in Europe, if you apply as a flight attendant or FA, kailangan mo ng European passport. Last month, I just got my Portuguese passport. So first of all, how to get this in Europe? If you're not European citizen, isa kang galing sa Asian, like me, I'm Filipina from the Philippines. You need to work here like 5 years, and then after 5 years working in one of the countries of Europe, pwede ka na mag-apply to be, for example, to be a Portuguese citizen like me. So I got my card. So ganito yung card, yung card nila. Yan, color gray. And after that, after you have the citizen card, you can apply for your passport. So 3 years ago, I did my first cabin crew training in Omni Aviation, and I have my license, and the cabin crew medical report. To get this, it's a lot of challenges. Like I want to show you how thick my book is. This one. Okay. Why it's so thick? Because some of them are in English translation. And I remember 2018 is my first year in Portugal. To speak Portuguese is not easy. And to study this course, I need to speak Portuguese to understand Portuguese. While I'm doing the cabin crew course, I'm also doing my Portuguese course in Lisbon. So it's a lot of stuff at the same time, but I managed to pass this training with the translation. While I'm doing my final exams, every time I do my final exams, my instructor will translate the questions and even the choices, so I can manage to answer that. Now, I apply for Ryanair, and I was accepted. I saw their job post in LinkedIn, and then I tried my best to apply online. What I did is I answered their questions. If you have European passport, if you can swim, if your height is I think the minimum is 150, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to check in the email. To swim is very important as cabin crew because of course if you have some accident, something like that, and then the water teaching, you know how to save yourself and the passengers, of course. And this one, okay, I want to show you the height. But anyway, Lovelies, I want to put in the description all the details or the important details that you want to know. And of course, if you have any question that I did not tackle in my sharing today, you can ask me below, and then I can answer it anytime. So what I did is I applied online. I answered their questions. Of course, I have my height is 164 centimeters, so I am accepted. And I have my European passport, which is the most important. And I did an English exam, which is basic, like answering the pronouns. It's a simple one. It's not very difficult for those who had a basic knowledge of English. But if you don't have, of course, you need to study first, you need to practice or have some lessons in English. I can also help you if you want to learn English. I have some a platform online to teach. And what else? Then I did the exam and I passed. Then the next step is they invited me for an interview. So they booked me via Zoom, and after that, after the interview, and the interviewer will of course say that if you will be accepted, you will start your training. And then they ask me which base I can be available. So I am in Portugal, so is it I can do in Porto or I can do in Lisbon. And Lisbon is nearby to my place, so next month I will start my training there. What are the challenges? Here in Ryanair, you will provide your own accommodation, food, and the training is free. I heard for some, I heard that before you need to pay the training like 3,000 euros. In my training here in Portugal, this is not from airline, it's aviation training school. So I paid like more or less 3,000 euros. Sa pesos, let's say 6, 12, 18, mga 200,000 pesos ang binayaran ko for 6 weeks. Malaking pera siya sa atin sa Pinas. But I think it's worth it kasi madami kang matututunan, and it's not hard to find job as long as allowed kang magtrabaho around Europe. So like here in Ryanair, if I can pass my training, then I can start my career there. First, I will do the training, of course, which is 6 weeks. The good news is, ang training na ngayon sa Ryanair, it's free. And you will receive every week 148 euros as an allowance. So if you can manage to spend less, then I think 29 euros per day, it's enough for food, for your transportation. So what I'm thinking is, because I'm living like 2 hours by train, 2 hours by car from Lisbon. So I'm thinking to rent an affordable accommodation in Lisbon so I can manage to attend my training. I can also go every day by train, but I think it's very tiring. So because in this training you need to study very well, and now I'm also scanning my old notes. This one from my first training course, because I want to pass the training. And I hope for all aspiring applicants who want to join this kind of life, you can ask me, you can comment below what do you want, and then I can answer. And one day I will see you in the flight, probably as passenger or colleagues. So thank you so much, and I hope I did a bit. I gave a bit of information about being a cabin crew, which is okay. This is like still a starting point, because later on I can make also some videos of what I did and how it works in my training course with this airline. So thank you so much. God bless you all.